Also, as President Trump tries to secure our southern border, Democrats continue to demonize agents. And Senator Kamala Harris said this just last week at the confirmation hearing for Trump's pick to lead ICE. Take a look at this outrage.
Klan was what we would call today a domestic terrorist group.
Why? Why would we call them domestic terrorist group?
Because they tried to use fear and force to change political environment.
And what was the motivation for the use of fear and force?
It was based on race and ethnicity.
Right. Are you aware of the perception of many about how the power and the discretion at ICE is being used to enforce the laws? And do you see any parallels?
I do not see any parallels between
I'm talking about perception.
Officers and agents.
I'm talking about perception.
I do not see a parallel.
The perception of ICE being the KKK? Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce and former acting ICE director, Fox News contributor Tom Homan is with us. I don't know how you react to react to Kamala Harris, sir, but number one, I like your reaction, and number two, I think more importantly, you see what's beginning to boil over in Tijuana, and I don't see any good answers here. And the people in Mexico using Donald Trump's verbiage, language, the feeling that this is an invasion, and it comes at a great cost to them because their borders were not respected, their laws not respected.
Well, first of all, Kamala Harris, what she did was disgusting. I mean, she compared the 20,000 men and women of ICE, the same men and women that leave the safety and security of their home every day, strap a gun to their hip and defend this nation. To compare them to such a hate group is just disgusting. And you know, and for her as a U.S. senator to make that comparison, when her herself needed to look in the mirror, she failed the American people. ICE is enforcing the laws that Congress enacted. They're not making this up. So if she would have done her job and closed the loopholes that cause illegal immigration, we wouldn't have this caravan today. So shame on her. And I've said it once before, she should go walk to the National Law Enforcement Memorial and apologize to all the fallen Border Patrol agents and ICE agents that gave their lives for this country. She is disgusting on what she did. As far as what's going on in Tijuana, look, we got a great president. We got a president that takes border security seriously. We got a president that believes in the sovereignty in this country. We got a president that believes in the rule of law. We got a president that supports the Border Patrol and ICE. He's doing his job. So what's going on in Mexico, as you said, Sean, they're waking up. Their country, their sovereignty's been attacked. These people went through their southern border, assaulted their federal officers and their military. Mexico is finally saying enough's enough. And the reason this is coming to a head because President Trump has taken power. So you know what? Our border's closed for illegal business. So what he's done is force this caravan to be stuck in Tijuana. He put this issue on front burner. He's a great he's been right on everything he's done on this border. And I'm certainly glad he's there. And now everybody's talking about it, and we're going to be successful in this.
You know, Tammy, you got protesters in Tijuana erupting. Trump was right. This is an invasion. 500 criminals, our Department of Homeland Security point out, have mixed in with those that perhaps just want a better life, which I'm assuming Mexico's not prepared to deal with any of this. And now it's gotten to the point we've got thousands of people and no place to go, which was being laughed at by people like Barack Obama and Democrats before the election. This is just fear-mongering. Apparently, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't. And look, a lot of those people, we think it's possible, moved to try to access the United States through Tijuana because the drug cartels are unhappy because of the most rudimentary steps we've actually taken. Razor wire, some, impediments at the border to keep people from being able to come over has affected the ability to move drugs into the country. Imagine the success we'd have if there was a wall. 64,000 deaths from heroin and other opioid overdoses, but primarily heroin in this country in 2016. 64,000 dead Americans. At the very least, that's the reason why we should secure the border in this regard. And regarding Kamala Harris, speaking about the drug trafficking into the interior, ICE is the organization that saves lives, that protects the lives of the immigrant communities, legal and illegal. It doesn't matter. When they deal with MS-13, the sex trafficking, the drug trafficking, the efforts to kidnap children, to force them into the gangs, to force them into drug abuse, it is ICE that gets the criminals who are stopping that activity. And for Kamala Harris to suggest that those individuals who risk their lives to save the lives of the immigrant communities and also the lives of people in the urban areas is obscene, and it highlights the fraud that the Democrats are now, and especially the women who are claiming to be feminists leading that party. They are condemning girls and women in the process of this rhetoric to create more divisions. We should all reject it.
All right, powerful. Tammy, thank you. Thomas, thank you.